guys. Look at me, I'm happy, guys. I'm happy, and this is the happiness from the Lord, right? Yeah, so I'm happy to be on live. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another live video. Guys, I am so happy because I'm talking about God today. God is so good, right? God is so good. He made my night amazing yesterday, right? He made it so amazing. When God uses you, right? When He uses you, do you know how good it feels? Like, this is why I'm happy, right? I don't need happy pills, right? When God uses me, it makes me so happy inside and out. Like, it radiates out. Well, Scott keeps coming in my face. It radiates outwards that I cannot express enough how happy I am, right? Guys, I'm so happy, right? That car's broke down over there, poor thing. I can show you guys. I think it's broke down, I don't know. Right, because it shouldn't be there, right, but it's none of my business, right. So, yeah, so yesterday, you guys were on my live last night, and you know I couldn't get home, right? God had me back out again, right? And I was almost home, right? And what happened was, for those that didn't watch the live video, I had an encounter, right? A God guided encounter, as I would call it. God purposely, I don't like to use the word purposely, but God happened to make me meet this lady, right? Happened that as soon as I almost got home, I had to go back out, and that's how I bumped into her, right? She's a believer. I was not expecting her to be a believer. I didn't know what she believed in, but I brought the topic about God. And we did Bible study last night. And I said to her, you're the first person I did this with, right? And when I say did a Bible study with, I mean where you're both reading the Bible together and you're studying it together. I've had a friend online teach me the Bible, right? Teaching me the scriptures and stuff like that, and he's directing me. But it wasn't the same as what I did last night, where we're actually reading it together and we're discussing it together, right? We're learning from scratch. A second, guys. Sorry, I'm just running across the road. Right, so this video is going to be a review of that. Because guys, when I do Bible study, I like to share with you guys what I actually learned or gathered, or what I gained from it, right? From my perspective, right? Because that's all I can do. Hi, Elsa Faith, how you doing? How are you? Yeah, so thank you so much for the like. Hi, Joe Edis, how you doing? Thank you so much for calling me beautiful. Thank you so much. Estefany. Camera show what happened. Nothing happened. Yes, as I was saying, hi, second channel of the Gremlin, how you doing? How's everyone? Right, so we did a Bible study, so I'm going to do a review of that, because when I do Bible study, like I was saying, thank you so much for the likes, I like to discuss what I learned and what I gathered from it through my perspective. That's all I can do, guys. Hi, Channel and Christ, how are you doing? My school makes no sense. You need to make it make sense. You need to learn what's happening in your school. Thank you so much for the likes, guys. Thank you for calling me beautiful, Charlotte X-Man. Are you British? Yes, I am. I'm British. I can tell by your accent, because if so, we're twins. We are twins. We are twins. Just finished reading the story of Jacob and Esau. Oh, I love that story. My heart beats for Jacob when he has to go back to see his brother and he's scared. You can just feel like his nerves and everything in the story. My heart was beating for him, basically. My heart was beating for him. Golden Ollie, how you doing? Are you live streaming outside in the night? Yeah, well, it's dark outside, but it's after 8 p.m. now. So technically it's like night, because it's dark. But yeah, I am. I'm outside streaming in the dark. Hey, Shark Waters, how you doing? Oh, good, thank you. How are you? Oh, you're from Scotland. You got the Scottish accent. That's the accent I struggle to understand. Scottish, Irish. There's another one in the UK that I struggle to understand as well. What's up, Shark Waters? I'm doing good. How are you? I don't think I get many of you guys coming on tonight. You're from Ireland. Hey. I can't speak the Irish accent, but I'm just saying hey anyway. Hi BX-E782. I'm trying to get home, guys. I love this live stream because it's so chill and you're so beautiful and kind. Thank you so much. Yeah, you gotta chill. You gotta have a good time. Like, I'll let you guys have a good time as long as everyone's respecting each other. That's all that matters, right? That's all that matters. I'll read the comments in a moment. Give me a second, guys. Just get past this bit. Because I block every image with a duty. But they won't block a drawing or... Ah, you talk about some banning on the games. Do you play COD? No, somebody else asked me that before. I don't. So sorry, guys, I don't. Do you watch Traitors? I did before. I watched Traitors before. It's such a good show. But I watched the celebrity one. Do you currently watch it? Because it's on the TV right now in the UK, isn't it? It's on the TV, or is it finished now? I love the Traitors though. It's such a good show. How was my day? My day is good so far. How's your day? What's my first post? Oh. I was not expecting that. Talk about Edison, oh my gosh, it's amazing. I only watched one of them, right? The celebrity one, and after that episode I was like, not watching it again, because the woman tricked everybody and she won the cash on her own. She tricked the traitors so she could win the cash. She basically played everybody, and that really upset me because it's very dishonest. But she was like, I deserve it, and then she lied to get it. But I'm going to get into the Bible study now, guys, because obviously anyone that's clicked onto this video that watches it on the playback, they expect me to talk about it because of the title. So, guys, I'm going to struggle to reply to some of your Jammer Chit Chat comments, right, so we're going to get into the video topic. BX said it is good. It's just finished last week. Yeah, I've seen that the winner, her mum died. Some headline, right? But I never watched that season, so I wouldn't know who she is. You ever watch any Michael? No, I've never. What is it about? Never heard of it before. From dire death. Oh, you're talking about COD. Okay, guys. So with the Bible study, I met the lovely lady. She hasn't read the Bible in a minute, right? And I forced her to do Bible study with me last night. When I say forced her, I made it mandatory, right? And we did it over a phone call, over WhatsApp, and she didn't have a Bible, which is fine, right? I put my Bible on video for her to read from my Bible, right? I'm cool with that, right? I don't care if she has a Bible or not, as long as she shows up. Guys, I got disconnected. I don't know what you guys last hear me say, but I said we did a Bible study together. She didn't have a Bible. That's okay. I'm cool with that. The fact that she showed up is what God wants. When you show up for God, He knows your heart. That is the main thing. This guy is cycling towards me, guys. So I'm just like, yeah. A lot of people do this, so you're going really fast on the pavement, and it's quite scary when you're trying to walk. Yeah, so when you show up for God, He knows your heart, right? And the fact that she did that was more important than most people that can attend and they don't attend, right? So regardless if she had a Bible or not, I didn't care, right? Because I put it on I put my Bible on the video call, and she read from my Bible, right? That's the main important thing. And she even got a notebook and she started making notes. That was so beautiful, right? World War II books. Oh, you're into history then? Have you seen Hamilton? No, I haven't. I rarely watch TV. Have you heard of Die of Death? No, I haven't. Right, so I gave her the option to read first, right? Well, I said to her, what books have you read? And we had a discussion about that. And she selected a book, and she selected Corinthians, right? Book 1, right? Because there's 2 books of Corinthians. And I've never read Corinthians before, but we're going to go into it. So I don't have my Bible with me, guys. I don't have my Bible with me, so I'm just going to read. I'm just going to reflect on what me and her discussed yesterday. So I might not remember verses and stuff like that, but we did Corinthians verses 1 to verse 3, okay? Thank you so much for the hearts. And she read it out, she read it to me, and then I discussed it with her, right? So we discussed it together. So I started it, I got the ball rolling, and the title of Corinthians for the first 1, verses 3, up to verse 3, is Grace and Peace. And what I gathered from those verses was, if you call upon the Lord, right, he will give you grace and peace, right? And our discussions, I was saying to her, when God gives you grace and peace, that's got to flow out of you as well, right? It has to flow out of you, right? You have to show others grace and peace, regardless of how they behave to you. You have to give them the grace and peace that the Lord has blessed you with, right? So a lot of people struggle. A lot of people struggle to interact with people that make their lives a bit chaotic or a bit like hell. Thank you. A bit chaotic and a bit like hell. What's on the floor? Oh my god, I thought it was a mouse. Yeah, so yeah, a lot of people struggle to interact with people. Guys, I might not be able to reply to the comments. I'm going to go into the spirit. A lot of people struggle to interact with people that are chaotic, unkind, that make their lives hell. But these are the people that we can't make them change our behaviours, right? Because when Jesus was on earth, right, he came across all sorts of people, but he was still the same. That's what makes him sinless, right? He was still the same regardless of who he dealt with, right? If he got angry within reason, right? Just like when people were gambling in the churches, he went into wrath, and that was within reason, because you shouldn't be doing that, right? So we have to show others grace, love and peace, right? Because when you do that, you're teaching people, you're teaching people about the love of God and the power of God as well, right? Because to deny yourself and to show people love when they're showing you nothing but hate is grace, right? Let me read the comments. It's a musical. Have a blessed rest of your day, Queen. Stay safe. You're so beautiful. Slay the day away. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I wish the same to you as well. Oh, you're talking about the gaming. Ryan said fine. Okay, guys, 1 second. Right, I need to be aware of my surroundings because I can see 2 men walking. Right? And it's just me and 2 men walking. Right, so guys, I'm being very aware of my surroundings right now. They were walking together and now they're separated. So one's walking on my side and the other one's walking on the other side. Okay, so guys, I'm going to talk less and I'm going to try and walk fast. Okay? see them now. Hold on, I can. Maybe the normal people, but I just don't trust it. Okay, so guys, we're gonna get back into the Bible study, right? So, with Corinthians as well, it was saying that, guys, don't quote me for it, right? It's talking about Paul got called to be an apostle. Yeah, I just remember the message I got from it was grace and peace when you call upon the Lord. God gives you love. He gives you everything that you need, the positive stuff, right? When you connect with him, he gives you those things, right? And we also did the book of Judges. I can't remember what chapter we did because it's the book that I'm on. And yeah, it's the book that I'm on, right? So I can't remember the chapter or the verses. But what we were trying to really study it was really hard. I find the book of Judges really complex because it's the Old Testament and it's very hard to like study, right? So what I gathered from that was I can't pronounce his name. It's like Japheth or whatever you pronounce it as. Thanks so much for life. He did a vow unto the Lord, right? He did a vow. And it seemed as though the chapter I was reading was he wanted to take back the vow, right? He made an error, right? But because he already made a vow with the Lord, he had to still do it. He had to still fulfill it. So this makes me think about what I said in the Bible study was the power of the tongue. Once you say something, you can't take it back. And I think a lot of people learn that as they get older. Because children tend to say things like, I hate you, and things like that, right? And as a child, you, out of anger, you learn to say the worst things ever. You learn to say, I hate you, toxic words like that. And as you get older, you do realise the effects of it. I don't know if anyone understands, but you learn, well, as you get older, you learn that when you do say those hateful stuff, that people don't forgive you, right? So you learn through that mistake. That you can't take back what you've already said, right? So once you say those hurtful things in an argument, you can't take it back. So that's what it made me think of. When he made the vow with God, he couldn't take back that vow, right? He had to fulfill it, right? And he did. In the Bible, it said he fulfilled it, right? But that's what I gathered from those two books. Obviously, it's not the full book, it's the verses, right? And I just thought I'd share that with you guys because I do like to share with you what I study in the Bible, because I feel like it can help somebody in their walk with God or give them a certain word that they might need to hear. But guys, that's it for now. I'm going to wrap this video up. That's what I wanted to share. So I'm going to be honest with you, right? After we did the Bible study together, I prayed for her on the phone, and it was a really enjoyable prayer. God made me laugh during the prayer as well. God is really funny. He has a good sense of humour. And I started laughing because what God said to me was I prayed. I couldn't continue the prayer. It was so funny. And I shared it with her. And it was a good night. She thanked me. And I was thinking, don't thank me, thank God. Right, she said this is what she really needed. And you know what, guys? I actually woke up today really fired. I was on fire for God. Like, I felt a fire for my life. I felt really ambitious, right? And I actually woke up early as well, right? I was on fire for God. And I just know that God is continuing to bless people. He's changing people's lives, right? When you want to change your life, you start radiating it outwards, right? And God will send you the right people into your path, right? And that's a testimony itself. Like, God sent me somebody that was actually willing to do Bible study with me, guys. I have no one to do Bible study with me. Haven't I always said this on YouTube, that I have no one to do Bible study with? But God sent someone to me last night. We met on the street to do Bible studies. Hi Jeffrey Arthur, how you doing? Good evening to you as well. Yeah, guys, he sent someone. That was the first person I've met, right, that actually wanted to do Bible study with me, and she did it. We did it together, right? And it was amazing, right? And she's someone that hasn't read the Bible in a long while. She didn't even have a Bible at that point. That's besides the point. What I'm trying to say is, she was grateful that she found me. She said I pulled her back into it, and I said it's fine. You know, I told her, I said it's hard to find people that will unite with you to connect with the Word of God, right? People don't really, because you know when you put the Bible first, yes, praise the Lord, Jeffrey Arthur. When you put the Bible first, when you put your connection with God first, your life becomes rich. And it's not a lie, your life changes, it becomes greater, right? Your life is already great, but it becomes greater when you put the Lord first, right? So when you're uniting with people, or if you're connected with the Bible, your mindset changes, your life grows. Guys, I am not just saying this, I'm speaking from experience, right? Your life grows when you put the Lord first, right? What is this stream about? This stream is about Bible studies, a review of Bible studies, right? Hi, Kesha, how you doing? Yeah, guys, I'm not just making this up. When I tell you, right, the reason why people won't connect with you based on the Bible, they don't want you to level up, right? They don't want you to level up. And you know what? It was so spiritual. I told her to lean on God for strength, right? I told her to not lean on our own understanding, right? I said it's important that we change the way we speak over situations as well, right? It's very important. Yeah. Be careful of the fast cars around here. Yeah. They drive mental. Yeah, they drive really mental, man. There's some men working on the roads, and they're like spraying stuff on the floor. Look, guys, you see that? Let me show you. They're spraying some things on the floor. Can you see that, right? And I told them to be careful, because there's some people that drive speed really fast around a street that you should be driving 30 miles per hour. They drive mental. And I just told them to be careful, because it'd be horrible to be run over when you're trying to do your job, right? Yeah, so me and her was really talking, you know, and I said, look, if someone is behaving a certain way in your life, because we talk about, she was talking about setting boundaries and stuff. I said, you just show people grace and peace. I said, you pray to God to ask him to walk in his will, because that was in the Bible as well, in Corinthians, in verse 1 to 3, it was talking about the will of God, you know. And I said, pray for the will of God. I got her to make some, guys, this might be helpful to you. I actually got her to write down, I said, look at the verses in Corinthians, and I said, write down some key points that you want to pray on. And I told her to pray about the will of God, right? Ask for grace and peace, and how to show grace and peace to others. Guys, it's so powerful when you do things like this. I don't do it personally, but I felt like she needed that, right? So there's many things that you can do with the Bible. It's not just a case of just reading it. You ingest it, right? Ingest it. You study it. You pull it apart. You apply it to your life. You apply it to other people's lives. You help guide people. There's so many ways that you can use this book, right? It's not just a one size fits all. It's very, what's the word when something is adaptable? You know, it's not just like if you're teaching somebody maths, there's only one way of teaching it sometimes. It depends on what you're teaching, right? You know, but with the Bible, you can teach it in many different ways, right? And you know this is true when people that don't even believe in him try and teach it, and they try to teach it to adapt it to their religion, right? So it's the same concept. When I say same concept, you're not supposed to, when I say same concept, you're not supposed to be doing that, right? You're not supposed to be twisting it and apply it to your religion. You don't do that to the Bible. But I'm just saying, like, it's adaptable, right? Obviously, they're adapting it for the wrong reasons, but that's what I mean about it's adaptable, right? Hope that makes sense, guys. I'm gonna wrap this video up now. Right, I just feel like I've covered everything. Thank you to anyone that does watch this video back after I posted it live. I do appreciate everyone that came today. Right, it was a full house. I'm so grateful for that. I appreciate you all. Thank you for being here. If you guys have any, sorry, breath, guys. If you guys have any video suggestions on any topic that you would like me to cover, or if there's any types of videos that I do and you notice that I don't do it anymore, or is there any certain topic that you'd like me to cover again or bring back, drop in the comment section below, guys, because I want to make my videos suitable for people, right? And if there's something that you miss on my channel, I can't speak, guys, I'm sorry, bro. If there's something that you miss on my channel, let me know. I'd be happy to bring it back. I'd be happy to do that. So guys, I wish you all a good night. I appreciate you all, guys. Stay blessed. If you are currently reading the Bible, let me know which book you're reading and we can discuss it together. Take care, guys. Ciao.